Hello and welcome to the Team Shenanigans SMP server. I'm Lucion Daemon, and today I'm going to give you a bit more information about what the Team Shenanigans SMP server is, what we're doing, and some of the things we've already started working on. You can kind of see a little bit of spoilers in the background. I'll take you through some of those today and some of those in the next couple of episodes. So we will take some time going through some different things that we've been doing on this server. Okay, so first up, what is the Team Shenanigans server? So basically, Team Shenanigans in itself is a collection of like-minded players. So we're all from Australia at the moment. A few of us started playing together on another server and then broke away from that server to do our own thing. So what we've been doing for this server is we're going to be playing collaboratively. So we're not going to have a marketplace or an in-game economy or anything like that. Basically what we're doing is we're working collaboratively to set up our own farms and stuff like that we can use as a community. We gather resources and we share a lot of those resources in our community storage. And then we use those resources to do individual and collaborative builds and create different environments. At the moment, behind me, you can see our starter area. It's not fully loaded, unfortunately. But basically, so this is our little starter village. So on the seed that we chose as a group, we decided that this little starter village was going to happen in an existing village. So we found a village next to where we're wanting some of our other projects, and this is where we've started out. So as you can kind of see, it's still a lot of work in progress. Some of these things are temporary structures and farms, such as like the tree growing and stuff behind me, and other things are, as you can see in some of the red and the yellow, are future projects that we're planning out and looking to work on. I already showed you in one of the early episodes the start of my base, which you can kind of see next to my head. Each of us on the server have chosen one chunk location in this starting village location to create our own little bases, and as we kind of progress, I'll take you through some of the different other players' bases once they've got them completed and they're available for me to take you on a tour. But yeah, so this is our starter area. We've got a few projects started and not very many projects finished at the moment, but yeah, as we progress, I'll take you through some of those. I'm just going to take you on a quick little flyby of the village. Oh shit, I can't do that in... Why am I not in... Okay, let's go back up there and do that again. So as you can kind of... Oh, let's close that. As you can kind of see, this is our little starter area. It's ringed by this mountain range here, then it kind of progresses around to, I'm flying a bit fast, the edge of this land, and then as the river kind of locks it in. So this is the center of the village that we're still working on. We've got villages and stuff in these houses for our trading, and then we've got some other farms and different projects on the go around here. So there, this is our little starter area, and then we've got the lake that kind of rings it on this side, and then the rest of the river is around here. Okay, so the next question is, what seed are we playing on and why? So the seed that, so before we started the server, we individually looked at a few different seeds, and then we brought them together as a group to decide on one. One of the seeds that was identified as a possibility was using the word shenanigan with a capital S for the seed. And looking at that seed, there was a lot of things available in that seed that people were interested in using for the collaborative aspects of the game and also the zones. I'll talk about the zones in a little bit as well. But basically, it had a lot of the cool things that we were hoping to get access to. And as a result, we went with the seed Shenanigans. I will also put the number address for the seed as well in the comments below. So if you're interested in checking out the seed, I'll share that there as well. And I'll also do a flyby on another version of what the starting area looked like so that we can kind of do a comparison of where we're at the moment and see where we're going a little bit later. Okay, next question. Who are Team Shenanigans? Like I said earlier, Team Shenanigans is a collective of like-minded gamers from Australia. The few of us that started playing together were Jaded January, Red Bear, Drunk Old Guy, JJ, and Pug. And since then, before we launched the server, we managed to recruit Darkness, Froglet, and Unbelievable into the ranks. So they have joined us. At the moment, it's a private server, but we're always out looking for more people that might be interested in joining us. So if you're either a content creator or looking to participate on an SMP server, jump into the Discord that I'll have linked in below. Come have a chat to us, and we're possibly looking for new members at all times. So if you voice your interest in possibly joining us, we can have a chat and go from there. Yeah, on to the next question. So at the moment, I'll just give you a little bit of an explanation of where I'm standing. So I'm currently standing in front of the Enderman farm, XP farm, that Jaded and I completed recently. It's based on the iJevan design. So we know that it works. And as you can kind of see that it's got a lot of Enderman back there. I'll run over there after I finish answering this question and show you how efficiently it's currently working. So at the moment, what are the goals for the Team Shenanigans server? So basically, as it's a collaborative server, what we've decided to do is we've decided that as we progress, we're going to open up new zones. These zones are going to have a different theme, and the idea being that what we build within those zones correlates to the given theme. Whether or not it's our individual interpretation of how that looks, or using some different source material and doing collaborative builds and stuff like that. It really depends on how we see and approach each of those zones. For the time being, the only zone that we've really got access to at the moment is just our starter zone, because we're still getting things kicked off and we don't want to spread ourselves too thin and go exploring across the whole server and exploring a whole bunch of stuff and trying to start building lots of projects in lots of different places. So for the time being, our first project is the starting town zone. Once we've kind of got that to the point that we want to get it to, we will start opening up other zones. Our second zone that we've slated is our Team Shenanigans City, which I think we're going to affectionately refer to as Shenanigans City, but we haven't locked that in yet. Shenanigans City is located on the other side of the mountain to our starter village, which is why part of the reason why we chose this starter village. It's kind of like the natural progression. As that comes available, we'll start sharing more details on that. And future ideas and locations and stuff like that we've discussed, but we haven't really locked in fully yet. We're thinking things like a pirate zone, ancient Greece, medieval, futuristic, steampunk, country, western. These are all different ideas that we're having, and the part of the reason why we chose this seed is because we've got a lot of base locations that are all close together and linked up that we can kind of progress into. That being said, at the moment, we're currently playing on version 16.5. We're waiting for the server to be updated to 1.17 so that we can start getting a lot of the new stuff. That's part of the reason also too that we're quite sticking to the as close to this starter town as we can, not to explore too much and make it a little bit more difficult for us to find all the new stuff, because that's going to be spawning in the new chunks. At this point in time, we're not planning on doing any chunk deletion, but that may change in the future, just depending on how hard it is to get access to those different resources for 1.17. Things like the geodes and stuff like that spawn in chunk generation. So yeah, as we kind of progress on this server, we'll open up more zones. As well too, if you're watching this and you want to make some suggestions about different zones and stuff like that, feel free to pop them in the comments below, and we'll add them to our list that we use for possible chunk selection, or no, zone selection. I'm just going to quickly run up to this element. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to turn down my mob volume even more than what I already have. Let's turn it down to 2% and see if it's still too loud. We'll find out. It's rather efficient. We still need to set up a better way of getting rid of all of these ender pearls, because at the moment, actually I'm going to fill up my inventory so I don't pick them up, because we have a lot. I don't really want them, but as you can see, like it's really, really efficient, and you can still hear them. So there's lots and lots and lots. Ooh, some of them are Dean spawned. Let's see if I can get that head. Yay, I got it. Oh, I should stop killing them. It's going to take me a while to collect all of this experience. Oh, actually, I should go to my pickaxe and mend it whilst I'm here. Oh. That'll do for the time being. Let's head back. Doink. Alright, so I'm back in the starter village. So I've already answered the next question a little bit in my previous video, and also in some of the stuff that I've talked about. Oops. Oh, yeah. I haven't talked about the mods and stuff that we're using and the different reskins. I need to get a little bit more information from the more technically minded people. I'm more here for being pretty. But I'll talk about those in another video. But basically, a lot of our mods and data packs and stuff like that are really just to enhance the vanilla and tweak the vanilla, hence the reason why most of them come from vanilla tweaks. Oh, thanks, phone. That's really unhelpful. So most of our mods come from vanilla tweaks, because we're just tweaking the vanilla. We're not trying to change things. We're not really wanting it to be like a modded environment, but obviously with playing multiplayer, there are some changes that we've made to make that a little bit more smoother. So the restrictions on the... there's the raiding party over there. So the restrictions on... I think the villagers should be fine. I'm not going to kill them. So the restrictions for the starting village are staying within these the boundary, which I already talked about, and then obviously our one chunk builds. The challenge being is to try and create a starter base with those restrictions, so that we just don't create these massive monstrosities and whatever, and try and also to use a little bit more creativity to kind of set scale. But now that most of us have gotten good progress on our bases, I've still got to do the prettification of my base, which I'm going to be doing probably in the next episode or two, now that we've got access to a lot of things from the end, because we've done the dragon and things like that, which I was going to include in this episode, but I'm going to do another episode after this one, just doing a little bit of... Oh, he's coming up here. Hey, dude. A little bit of in another episode, I'll show the footage from like fighting the dragon, and some of the other things that we've done. Where did he go? Oh, he died. And he didn't give me Bad Omen. Even better. Well, not really, because I've got a raid farm and I could have just gone and farmed things. But yeah, that's one less thing to worry about. There's a dude right there. So yeah, so in the next episode, I'll show you some footage from us fighting the dragon. Some of the other guys have already got their videos out. But I'll, share that information in that for you guys. And also, Red Bear and I also attempted to get some sponges from a ocean monument, so I'll put that footage in there. So we'll do a little bit more gameplay footage in that one. But for the time being, this is pretty much it for today. If you're liking what you're seeing, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Also, jump into the Discord if you want to have a chat, and we'll talk to you guys. And in the next episode, I'll try not to die, and also explain to you what's going on behind me with some more of the farms and stuff that we've got going around the village, and more of a progress update. So I've been Lucion Daemon. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.